Hey, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, time to drop a whisper from the divine. And what a heartfelt medicine story do I have for you today. Many of you may remember the original spirit guide portrait that I had of Brigid that was done in watercolour. Now, I'd been seeing her for years, an ethereal presence, really familiar and graceful, though I did not quite know who she was. Her energy, like it lingered like a gentle whisper there within my awareness, appearing often within my dreams, offering guidance from the unseen. Then in 2011 I sat with Sheila, an incredible artist, aka Tribal Angel, and we done this exchange, and in return Sheila painted this beautiful, first off, watercolour of Brigid. At that time I did not know who she was, yet I had been seeing her for years, and when Sheila turned it around and showed me, it was just one of those most surreal moments. It was like seeing something I had seen for such a long time, and I remember the impact of that, of her just turning over this watercolour portrait, and it was like complete recognition. She had captured such profound details, like the oak leaf brooch, which was such an important piece to the story and to the jigsaw. And you can probably see there over my shoulder the beautiful portraits, and the two of which with the fiery long red hair, they are Brigid. The one on the far side there is a original oil painting that then was later gifted to me. Just absolutely stunning. So each one of those symbols was like a breadcrumb on the path. Yet here's the thing, I hadn't spoken of her. She remained quiet company, often in my mind's eye appearing by a half side or carrying a flame. And years passed. So I was gifted this first off, this watercolour. Those two came later, years later. This watercolour, I was gifted it, and I had this recognition. It was like, I recognise you, I have felt you, I have seen you. And there was this real familiar feeling, this feeling of home. Her often appearing in my awareness, sitting by a half side, sitting by a fire, or carrying a flame. And I mean, years passed, and I'd given her many names, but none of those names felt right. They felt like, in a way, I was trying to place a name to be able to put another layer of tangibility around the experience. Then one day I joined a storytelling webinar with this incredible wise gentleman, this Irishman, who began weaving a tale of the goddess Brigid and the Church of the Oak brooch, Church of the Oak, and he shared this image and he put it up to the camera, and something within me absolutely stirred. It was her, the same essence Sheila had painted all those years back. The recognition hit me deep within the bones. These are not just paintings, these are absolute freaking activations. Then the original painting there, you can see on the far side, was gifted to me by Sheila for my birthday a few years back, and it still feels like a portal, a blessing, one I treasure very deeply. And the print that I had of that, I'd purchased from Sheila, I gifted to a wonderful client with very deep Irish roots, and if memory serves, her grandparents' home was even named Brigid. You see, it's this flow that moves between everything, it's like a gift comes in, a gift goes out, and it just doesn't just go out, if memory serves, her grandparents' home was even named Brigid, and they had very deep Irish roots. Now, as my journey deepens once more through alchemy, through the Gnostic teachings, and the echoes of my really early druidic path and Ovatic initiation, I sense Brigid not just as herself, but as Sophia too. The flame and the knowing becoming one. So you may ask, who is Sophia? Now, Sophia is the divine feminine embodiment of wisdom. So you have the flame, Saint Brigid, the goddess Brigid, the flame, Sophia, the knowing. The flame and the knowing are becoming one. So Sophia is the divine feminine embodiment of wisdom, not just knowledge, but living Gnosis. Okay, Gnosis is knowing, and she appears in ancient Gnostic texts as the soul of the world, the spark within us, the spark within us all, and she is the mother of mystical insight. In Gnostic cosmology, she fell from the pleroma, the realm of pure light, in her quest to know the source, birthed creation in her descent, and become a living, breathing thing, a living, breathing essence in all things. She represents the journey of the soul from forgetting to remembering. She is both the seeker and the guide, and that is an absolute living expression that I know moves through me as I act as a guide, but I also act as a seeker. So she is both the seeker and the guide, the ache in your chest and the hand that pulls you home. Think about Brigid, this feeling of her being the goddess of the hearth, the home and the flame. To awaken Sophia within its essence is to reunite with the part of you that has always known and never left. I absolutely love that. The part of you that has always known and never left. The awakened heart. Now, the awakened heart is not sentimental. It is a blade of divine knowing, cutting through illusion. In the stillness, the Gnosis rise. Gnosis rises. The knowing rises. Not learned, but remembered. And in remembrance, Sophia sings. She is the wisdom beyond words, the luminous pulse behind the veil. To walk with her is to not escape the world, but to see it clearly, holy, cracked and alive. You are not seeking her. If you're listening to this, you are not seeking her. She is already in your bones.